Number 226 from Indicator comes Mad Dog Morgan in this wonderful edition, which right off the bat I'm going to say you have to pick this up. Amazing movie. I utterly loved it. This movie, which came out in 1976, just over 102 minutes, is a story of Mad Dog Morgan, a man, an Irish convict who made to robbery as his way of life. And we get to see this through Dennis Hopper's wonderful performance as a young man who is put into prison at the start of this movie, and ultimately is the thing that leaves a mark on him and takes him and turns him into the person that he is going to be.
I said stand and deliver. You'll be emptying your pockets now. I went on to you taking this personal.
Put within this prison for 6 years, he is brutalised, beaten, raped, and comes out of prison probably worse than he went in, less able to make a proper living for himself and more akin to just taking what he wants, living off the legacy that he builds up. He becomes a notorious outlaw that seems to be derived by the government but lauded by the people.
Be Daniel Morgan here.
You're always welcome for a drink here any time, Morgan. There's not one would want the blood money on your hide.
Somewhat. Some people are terrified. Now, it draws parallels between Irish and English immigrants within the time. It definitely draws a kind of line between people of money and people without, and the disparaging distance between each of them. And you get that through this wonderful performance of Morgan as a very charismatic and likeable character.
It's your money or your life, and it's in that order.
Someone who tackles the world in a certain steadfast way, straight on. He's headstrong, he's violent, he has to be to survive in this world, but he's also smart, he's astute. He makes a friend who helps him out in a moment of need, and they kind of form a lifelong partnership, becoming cohorts and buddies as they run riot through the outback.
Thought you ever hurt him. He's with me. Well, be nice drinking with you.
I loved a lot of what this movie had to offer. The photography was stunning. It really highlights some of the beautiful nature of the land that they're traversing across. I loved the wealth of actors that we get included here. Lots of familiar faces, lots of wonderful character actors who pop up for a little while and do a fantastic role.
The way he looked at me, Lord, undressing me with his eyes. God, nightmares for the rest of my life. God, thought of him kissing me, touching me. Horrible, disgusting.
The story itself is really kind of bookmarked by this statement. We have a person in front of the camera as the movie instantly just opens and jumps straight in, telling you the conclusion of our story. We know what's going to happen. We have it laid out for us straight away. But throughout the movie, and it's a magic and a testament to the performance in the movie, that you're hoping it's going to play out differently. You're hoping that something different is going to happen. There's going to be some miracle that saves the day. Although it's never going to come, and the harsh reality is always coming at the end of the tunnel, you kind of hope that somehow there is an escape for this character. Dennis Hopper plays Mad Dog Morgan with a sense of gusto, a person that relies on his mythos to do a lot of the work for him, his legend to precede the way for him. But he's just a man who's just trying to survive. He doesn't do things because of the money, because of the notoriety. He just does it because it's a good time. It's a way to survive. It's a way to enjoy and live. He knows that his time is limited, but he feels he's enough goodwill within the people to be able to evade the law for as long as he can. But there is a destructive node within this character, as he seems to take great pleasure in antagonising all the wrong people.
And what's this Morgan be like then?
He's a real good sort of a bloke, and the police will never catch him up there. He sleeps with one eye open.
Knowing that the weight is going to come down to him at some point, rather than retreating, he moves headstrong into the impending doom that is heading his way. I think Hopper gives a wonderful performance, and It's one of those movies where I enjoyed it. I thought it was terrific from start to finish. I loved everything about it, the look, the style, the performances. I watched the longer director's cut of this one, and when it's finished, you start to research the movie and realise how a messed up production it was, how drunk or on drugs Hopper was throughout the majority of the movie, how everybody declared it as to be a horrific movie that has tonal issues, pacing issues, and just doesn't quite work together. And I'm scratching my head going, did we see the same movie? Because this was absolutely fascinating. So much fun, so full of energy, so enjoyable that I just loved spending time with these characters in this situation and hoped for a better ending for Mad Dog Morgan.
What do you want?
I thought the presentation by Indicator was fantastic. As I said, there's 2 editions on here. There is the 103-minute director's cut and the 95-minute UK US theatrical cut. Now, to be honest, maybe if I'm curious, I'll go and check out the shorter version, but the 103-minute version was perfect for me. I loved that. This is a new favourite movie for me. I utterly loved it. I understand the sort of derision that came to its way because of behind the scenes shenanigans that went on, but I think the movie is fantastic. I would love to know your thoughts on Mad Dog Morgan. My pick of the movies from this month from Indicator. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, whether you liked it, hate it, why did you pick up this edition, what did you think of it as a rewatch? Let me know. I'm just nosy, pretty much. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff if you want. And if you want to click that like button just below this video, it just means that you love life. Yeah, you love life. And that's a good thing to share with everybody. And you can join the Patreon and the membership program if you want to support me. You can join for as little as 99p a month, which would be amazing. But if you can't do that, or you don't have the finances, just watching, liking, sharing, all that good stuff helps the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.